What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's now Sunday morning. We made it to the track. If you didn't see the video yesterday, we had some problems. We done a burnout. As we were slowing down in the burnout, the car cut off. It started, it said click. I was like, ooh, we broke a rod. I was like, something has locked the engine up. We got lucky. And race cars, if you've been racing for a while, if you just started messing with it, you have two choices with a race car. The choice number one is you break it, you get mad, you quit, you sell it all. Choice number two is you don't get mad, you fix it, and then you keep racing. And that's the two choices you got. Used to, I did the first. I sold a bunch of stuff. I get frustrated with it. I get upset when stuff breaks, but now it's just part of it. It's just part of it. You got to get to that point at some point in your life if you want to do race cars. I know it's expensive. I know it costs money. I know it costs time. I know it costs, but remember, we like messing with hot rods because we're stupid. And that's just the reality. So we got to fix it. We worked on it at the track, got it mostly apart, got the heads off of it. And let me show you what we did here. Go check that video out too if you want to see some interesting crackhead stuff working on race cars at the racetrack. Comment, like, and subscribe. Go to turbojohnracing.com if you want to buy some hats and t-shirts. We've also got that cool flip coin. Check it out. Appreciate it. All right, so appreciate Brandon helping me at the track yesterday. We got this thing apart, mostly at the track. Got the heads off of it. We were there. It's a beautiful day. Worked on it for 3 or 4 hours. Got it down to this point. So what we found is we don't know for sure what happened yet, but the bolts that hold the timing chain, the 3 bolts that hold the timing chain and the spud, they were completely loose. It may have broke the chain or it may not have broke the chain. The chain may just be wadded up, bunched down in the bottom. We're fixing to pull that apart. We bent some exhaust valves. We bent like 1 intake valve. In-canal exhaust valves is what we got. And a lot of them, though, believe it or not, are not bent. And if you look, you can see that they kind of smacked it kind of flat. And I mean, it's like the dome is the perfect angle for the valves. Back when I wasn't trying to make a lot of horsepower, I would run most of those valves. I'd be ordering like 1 exhaust valve and like 1 intake valve. But the kind of power we're trying to make, this thing it's got to make 2,500 horsepower, maybe 2,800 when we're trying to go really fast. It's just not smart. A whole set of exhaust valves, Summit's got them. I can get them for like less than $500. So, I mean, they're expensive. I mean, they're over $50 a valve because they're the in-canals. Got to pull the lifters out of it, check those. Daniel Powell, Powell Machine, he's got a YouTube channel also. He sells BAM lifters, but he also freshens them. So I'm going to send him a message and, possibly, I don't know, I got a race Friday. Today's Sunday, so we got to get this thing back together it's got to be back together by Thursday. Found everything we need. Something we were looking at doing is going belt drive, putting a Jezel belt drive on this thing or Exodyne. But we have a little bit of an issue with that as well, is we have a cam-driven fuel pump. R&R rods, they sell a bracket, run the cam drive fuel pump, but it does not look like it is a simple bolt-on deal. So what I'm scared of, that if I get that stuff and start putting it on, and, like on Randy's got that kit on his, but he ended up getting a kit from Alky Digger and he got a kit from R&R, and both of them made it work. I don't want to have to buy 2 kits. I don't want to have to spend days trying to figure it out. So I think what I'm going to do is just give me another chain for right now, and I'm going to use Loctite on the bolts because I don't know if I use Loctite on those 3 bolts or not. I thought I did, but I may not have. And hopefully that'll get us through the season. We got to put rods in this thing at some point anyway, so the engine's got to come out. We were planning on, I need to go ahead and order connecting rods because we were planning on taking this thing out probably in January, December or January. So that'll be the time where I'm going to go ahead and get the belt drive, and that'll be the time I try to put the belt drive stuff on it. I think that's the smart move since I can easily put this back on now. So let's get this thing apart. We got to pull the harmonic balancer off of it real quick. Harmonic balancer's coming off, and then we'll pull the timing cover off of it and see what we got broke. Hang on. All right, guys. Well, it is a broken chain. So why did the chain break? Did the chain break because the bolts came loose and it caused it to get all wacky wonky? Or did it break first, and then the bolts came loose. The dowel pin is broke off in the camshaft. So I'm probably going to say that most likely the bolts came loose, and then it got everything in a bind, and then it broke the chain. What do you think? Get in the comments, let me know. So now I got to decide. Obviously the oil pan is coming off, so oil pan's got to come down because we got lots of chain. Luckily the oil pan's easy to get off of this one. So we'll get the oil pan off of it, get the camshaft out of it, see if we can get that dowel out. And then I need to hit Daniel up and see what he thinks about my lifters. I'm gonna roll all those around, see what they feel like. And then we want to put a Jezel drive on this thing. But the reality is getting the fuel pump to work does not look to be super simple. So yeah, so luckily, man, we got lucky. I mean, we got real lucky. Let me keep going, let me keep digging. I'm gonna pull the lifters out. See what they feel like, get the camshaft out of it, and see what the how easy that dowel is going to come out. Making some progress. I don't think that's supposed to be a 4-piece or 3-piece timing chain. I did have a good conversation with Daniel today. Daniel Powell, he does all my camshaft stuff for me, and we broke this thing. And I think he agrees with me. You know, we sheared the pin in the camshaft. So that is sheared off, and these bolts, remember, were finger tight. I thought I put Loctite on them, but I don't see no Loctite in those threads. There's no Loctite in those holes. And they were finger tight. So probably what happened is this thing, the bolts come loose, and it allowed it to start shimmering. And then at that point, I mean, remember, there's no locator on this. The only locator is that dowel pin. And so it's kind of designed to locate it, but not really hold it. So the dowel pin probably sheared, and then when the dowel pin sheared, you know, all the bolts were loose, and then it caused it to start wobbling. Then it got it all in a bind, and something happened and it broke the chain. That's probably the scenario. Because, you know, I was asking him, did he think possibly, is there any chance that the chain broke first and then made those 3 bolts get loose? And he doesn't think so either. And I don't think so. So, you know, that's what happened. We got lucky, inspected all the lifters, got these BAM lifters from him back in April when we messed it up. They all look good. Nothing, they all roll good. They all, you know, seem fine. I did run my magnet all down in the oil pan down in there, and got all the chunks of metal out of that I could, but we're gonna go ahead and drop the oil pan. So oil pan's coming off. So, you know, anytime you have a catastrophic explosion, remember we did it last time when we killed the cam and stuff, and there was a lot of metal in the pan. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of metal that I couldn't see right here. And I know there's some aluminum from that cover. So we got some decisions to make. Daniel said he's going to try to get me a cam. He's got another cam course, so he's going to try to get me one of those. We got a race this weekend. My buddy Brian, that lives kind of close, he's got a big Block Chevrolet camshaft. So if something happens and Daniel's not able to get that to me in time, I've got a camshaft that it ain't right for the combination. I mean, it's a camshaft though. So what we're going to do this weekend, you know, it is what it is. We got 3 races on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and so we just need to be there. If I could get that dowel pin out, then I could probably fix the lobes. The lobes are not bad. That's the one that we killed. We messed up. I can see it a little bit. It would probably polish out and probably get me through, you know, a few more races until Daniel could get me another cam. I'm going to order a new timing chain. Although my buddy Brian also talked to him a few minutes ago. Not Brian Fondren, Brian Phillips. He's one of my old racing buddies. He said he's got a Jezel belt drive set up. And so we were looking at the Jezel belt drive stuff. And so we may go ahead and grab that from him as well. But remember, we got the cam drive, the fuel pump drive off of this. R&R makes a bracket. I got a lot of work to do between now and Friday, so I don't know if fabricating something is the best thing to do right now. So I may end up just getting a new chain, put it back together with the chain for right now, and then figuring out how to do the belt drive later. Got some thinking to do. What do y'all think? What should we do? What would y'all do in my situation. Put another belt on it, put another chain on it, put a belt on it. The gear drives, RCD makes a good gear drive setup, but there again, that's all, it seems like that thing's a pain in the butt to get set up. I mean, I'm sure once you get it set up, it's good. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think we should do? Got it apart. If you can crawl up under there now, go ahead and take the oil pan off. We're going to try to make it this weekend. Hopefully we'll be good to go as long as everything comes like it should. And the shipping, you know how that is though, right? Stuff gets lost in shipping all the time. But hopefully we'll be able to make it to the track. We're still shooting Friday at Coastal Plains, Sunday at Coastal Plains. Saturday, I still don't know where I'm going to go. There's a radio race at Thunder Valley that I told DJ and them I really wanted to do. And then also at Coastal Plains, there's a radio race as well. I'm going to be at Coastal Plains Friday and Saturday. So it may just make sense for me to stay down there all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I also kind of kicking around the idea of racing Coastal Plains on slicks on Friday, going to Thunder Valley Saturday, and then back on slicks Sunday at Coastal Plains. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know as we get closer. I was making progress. Night number 2 here at the shop, at the garage. Not at the shop, in the garage. We did go pick up the Jezel timing belt set. So that's going to work out good. Appreciate Brian hooking us up on that. I hadn't seen Brian in a while, but he's building a cool Mopar that y'all are going to see at some point. Got the oil pan off of it. Got everything cleaned out. There are some a little bit of material, but it was pretty clean, honestly. Most of it was right here under this windage tray. I am having something, I don't know what the brown is. It's brown, and I've brake cleaned it out the best I can. It's hard to get back there behind that trap door, so that's going to be good. Under the car, everything looks good. Up under the engine, I don't see anything crazy. No bearing material. I didn't pull any of the caps off of the rods or anything, but everything looks good. Oil pump didn't have any trash or anything on it, so we're good there. So appreciate everybody. Ordered a bunch of parts from Summit. Decided to go ahead and do the heads, all the valves, so they should be here tomorrow. So overnighted all that stuff. Daniel Powell, cam guy, he's going to hook us up with another cam. He's got another core there. He's going to grind it for us real quick, and then I'm going to send him my old one so that he can try to get that dowel pin out and get that one squared away. So I need a new cam anyway. I want spares. This is the reason you need spares, right? Because things happen. Things get damaged, things get hurt, and you got to have spares. All the lifters seem to be good, so they're fine. We'll probably send those off this winter. Those are band lifters. Got those from Daniel too. And he was telling me the other day, he was like, as long as you don't destroy one, they're rebuildable. They got bushings in them. So, we'll do that at some point. So pistons, like I said, all pistons look good. No damage down there that I can see. Head gaskets look good. So no damage. I am probably going to take a Scuff Bright pad and just scuff these pistons up just where those marks are. And then I think we'll be set there. We'll go ahead tonight. The goal tonight, got a game plan on things that's got to happen. So the goal tonight is we got to put this timing cover on, and we're going to go ahead and put the oil pan back on it. It's not too bad. Should be easy enough. Hopefully it goes good. With a small block Chevrolet and a big block Chevrolet, the way these things are designed, it's best to put this cover on first so the oil pan can squeeze up against it on the bottom. So that's the goal. So first we're going to bolt this down, and then we're going to be good. Also got with R&R connecting rods, they have a bracket. It's going to bolt, it looks like it bolts from here to here, and then it will hold my fuel pump onto the cam. So that's going to be pretty cool. So that should be here tomorrow as well. We got a lot to get done. A lot of things that's got to happen. So tonight, like I said, the game plan, get the front cover on it, get the oil pan on it. The heads, I'm not going to take those apart until I get the valve springs. I'm literally, or not the valve springs, the valves, I'm literally going to do those one at a time. So I'm going to break it loose. I've got all the stuff. Break it loose, pull the valve out, and then stick the valve in, stick a new valve in. Shouldn't have to, I might check installed height, but that stuff shouldn't have changed. It's the exact same valves that I'm putting in at the same part number and everything. So we should be, we should be good to go. It should be easy. And then so tomorrow night, get those done, and then the heads bolted back on, get the rock arm stuff back on, get that stuff assembled, get the intake back on. Then that'll put us on Thursday. And so then Thursday night we'll do final reassembly mock up all the fuel pump stuff, make sure that's good. If it looks like that's going to be an issue, then I've got everything like I was saying. We'll mount the fuel pump somewhere else like we did on the small block Chevrolet. So hopefully, we got a lot of racing happening this weekend, so hopefully it's going to work out. So we'll see what happens. Hang on, stand by. I'll be back in a minute. I ain't gonna put you on time lapse. I'll come back in a minute and let you know how it goes. All right, guys. Well, mission accomplished for tonight. So oil pan's on it. Timing cover is on it. I can't wait to get this thing fired up, man. Appreciate all the companies helping me out, especially Daniel Powell, Powell Cam and Machine. Man, he hooked us up. I appreciate it a ton. Make sure y'all go check out his YouTube channel, Powell Cams, Powell Machine. I got him linked in the description as well. Go give him a thumbs up. Tell him appreciate you helping Turbo John out and getting him back to the track. Thanks, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. See you.